In this video, we will explain the two main parts of the capital budget, capital receipts and capital expenditure, with easy examples to make them simple to understand. We have already talked about India's first budget, what the union budget is, why it's important, and the part of the constitution that makes it compulsory. We also gave a quick overview of the two main parts of the union budget, revenue budget and capital budget. Let's start by looking at the capital budget. The capital budget is like a plan for the government to invest in the country's future. It includes spending on big projects like building roads, railways, and power plants, creating new things that people can use for a long time. It also manages government loans. This helps the country grow and improve over time, making life better for everyone. Examples include constructing expressways, smart cities, and metro rail networks, setting up renewable energy projects like solar and wind, funding defense modernization with advanced military equipment, and strengthening digital infrastructure by expanding broadband connectivity in rural areas. The capital budget plays a vital role in shaping the country's future. By investing in infrastructure like highways and railways, it boosts economic growth and makes the movement of goods faster, helping businesses thrive. It also creates jobs, as large projects like building roads or factories need workers and materials, benefiting many industries. Additionally, investments in public projects, like power plants, often generate money for the government in the future. Finally, paying off loans improves the government's financial health, making it more reliable and capable of funding future development. The capital budget has two main parts, capital receipts and capital expenditure. Let's start with the first part, capital receipts, to understand it better. 1. Capital receipts. Capital receipts are the funds the government collects to pay for long-term expenses. I am explaining some ways the government raises money under capital receipts, such as borrowing through bonds, like gold bonds, selling shares of public sector companies, such as ONGC, LIC, or Air India and many other public sector companies. Government borrowings also include loans that the government takes from sources within the country or from international organizations like the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, and other similar institutions. Over time, the government repays the borrowed amount, along with the interest. This money is often used to fund important projects, like building highways, railways, airports, seaports, and power plants, as well as improving public transportation systems. These are crucial for enhancing connectivity, boosting trade, and supporting economic growth. Now that we've covered capital receipts, let's move on to the next part, capital expenditure. 2. Capital expenditure. Capital expenditure refers to the money the government spends on creating long-term assets or reducing its financial liabilities. This includes investments in infrastructure development, such as building highways, railways, airports, and seaports, which are essential for improving transportation and boosting economic growth. It also involves the creation of public assets, like schools, hospitals, power plants, and water supply systems, which directly benefit citizens by enhancing their quality of life. When the government repays the original loan amount, also known as principal, like a loan from the World Bank for a metro project, it is considered capital expenditure because it reduces debt. However, the interest paid on such loans is classified as revenue expenditure since it's a recurring cost and doesn't create assets or reduce liabilities. Interest is part of the government's regular operational expenses. We have already discussed revenue expenditure in a separate video. Be sure to check out the video on revenue budget in this playlist for a deeper understanding. By managing capital receipts and capital expenditure well, the government invests in projects that help the economy grow and improve people's lives, building a strong base for the future. I will continue adding more videos to break down the key terms and concepts of the budget in an easy-to-understand way. Don't forget to check out the other videos in this playlist for more easy-to-understand details.